today's Christmas Eve, and this is what all of our hard work all year long. It's what it's all about. Seeing the people and seeing their reaction and the happiness in their face and in their smile for Christmas Eve at Termini's. That's why we do what we do, and this is what we do best.
The customers are like seeing relatives that you look forward to seeing. You look forward to seeing your regulars, you look forward to seeing new people that are going to eventually become regulars. It's like one big happy family.
Termini's tradition, especially on Christmas Eve, everybody lines up out the door at like 12 midnight waiting for all their cannolis. It's a big part of tradition for a lot of families.
I've been coming here about 14, 15 years.
About 20 plus years.
I started with my Uncle Mark when I was 14, so this is my 17th year.
We actually just talked. I realized this is my 25th year. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was like yay big.
I've been doing this for 25 years. Yeah.
About 15 years myself now. My father came out for about 30 years before that until he passed away. I kind of took over the tradition as he got too old to do it.
How are you? Nothing. How are you? Good. How are you?
Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas.
How you doing, Mr. Turner? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Sorry it's raining. Merry Christmas. We got a tent for you.
I did. I was in there this morning at 3 o'clock.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
When you walk in, but you know you are not dreaming, signore. Scusami, ma ci si becchino, Napoli that's amore.
We constantly are trying to improve our product, constantly. And the best way to do that is through love and passion. We don't worry about money. We don't worry about efficiency or profit margins. Our focus is on making the best possible product and providing the best possible customer service. And it's a constant effort to surround ourselves with employees, they're not even employees, family members that believe in that same concept, take so much pride in what they do. And that creates this. That is what this is all about. That's the Termini tradition.
These people, they came here with their parents passed on. They bring their children and continue the tradition with the next generation. And, the people just love it. They love seeing each other. They became friends with each other. They enjoy sharing stories in line. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is what Christmas is all about.
My dad and his dad we used to come up here every year, and it was just a Christmas tradition, so we decided to continue to do it.
Well, they're nice to talk to. The experience, you're right here, they're making it, and you kind of feel a part of it, And I want to
Tradition.
Yes,
It's a tradition.
Yes.
Wonderful tradition.
It's tradition now. We see the same people every year, and get here and get up crazy early. And but you come for the cannolis. You come because it's what you do on Christmas Eve.
Even if we're buying one cannoli, we have to come up. It's just Christmas Eve. It isn't Christmas Eve without it,
Third generation coming here. It's the fourth generation. We'll have fifth generation here at some point. No hurry, but we'll have fifth generation here at some point.
20-some years, man. Since I was a little kid, my father was getting me an Italian rum cake. Been coming down here ever since. From there, I got 6 kids, so from there, it was like I brought my 2 older, then they got older, they moved out. Then it progressed to these 2 olders, they come down with me.
My grandparents did. They're from Italy, they came here. They started, my parents came. started taking us, so I started taking my children. But he's the only one that'll get up and come with me.
And we see the same people every year, so it's
Yes.
cool to.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
I
Our
don't know
friends
where
are
they
over there that we see every year too.
They posted on our Facebook wall, like, what time are you guys getting there? So.
I'm 26 years, Joe's 35, John's next.
Early 20s.
And Jim, the tall guy, then Ayla. So we all been coming here a long time.
This is his first
Well,
year.
he brought all the hats.
So we have a
This is his
rookie,
first
too.
year, a rookie.
Been coming to Termini's now for 26 years. It's a Christmas Eve tradition for us, and we have found that with the hat, we have found parking within a block every year since we've had the hat. So
The hat's good luck.
the hat is absolutely good luck.
The cannoli are always, of course, that's on a pedestal of its own. But the pignoli cookies, the Termini, the Italian cream cakes, I mean, there's so many things. And if you ask these customers, each one of them has a special product outside of the cannoli. But there's always a special product that they have ties to, whether it be something that their grandfather brought back from the bakery at Christmas time when they were young kids, or whether it be something that their mother used to make for them, but then as they got older they had to come to Termini's for it. There's always something that's special to them.
There's no cannoli like a Termini's cannoli. These are the best cannolis in the world.
They remind me of from when I was a child. They taste very much. My mother used to make them from scratch, cannolis, and they remind me of hers.
You can't have Italian Christmas without cannolis.
Mostly cannolis, mini cannolis, but then once you see everything, you just start buying stuff.
Gotta try something.
Mostly cannolis. This is the best cannolis anywhere on the East Coast as far as I'm concerned.
You gotta get Italian rum cake, you gotta get a dozen cannolis, you gotta get a dozen cream puffs, you gotta get half a dozen rummers, maybe some cookies.
Chocolate chip pound cake, hands down. That's what we had for our wedding.
My favorite is probably the rum cake. Really love that, and it's followed very closely by the cannolis.
Right. Whenever we were kids, we always my mom would get us the Italian cream cake.
The cannolis are the best. The almond horseshoe cookies, cream puffs,
Absolute cannoli. I mean, there's not a better cannoli in all Philly.
Cannolis. It's tradition, yeah.
I love the biscotti, the Tarali biscotti, like the baby rings. They're my go-to, and I give them to my customers, suggest it all the time.
I get cannolis, I get cookies, I get cheesecake. This lady takes care of me all the time. Oh, thank you. Kids will love them. Merry Christmas.
The family aspect of our business is, it goes beyond the multi-generational business being handed down. It expands into all of our retail locations. It expands to every one of our employees. I look at that wall and I look at the history of everything that has 95 years, developed over 95 years. And that's the family. That's the Termini family. All of these customers, it encompasses everything. Our customer base is Termini's. That's what Termini is. That's the core.
They're like family. They remember me. They remember my father. We go back a lot of years. And when we look at the board of the wall of memories here, they remember a lot of faces.
They make the business what it is. The love and support that the customers bring and just the fun. It's just a fun time as a family.
So we've been coming since 1960, and every year we come down. It's the best place to get this kind of food, and it's family. It's like everybody keeps saying here, it's family.
Actually, we're fellow CIA graduates. Yes. My father knew their father, and you know the original Terminis that started the place. Yeah. My father knew from way back.
Yeah, my mom always talks about when she first was a little girl, the original owner. She didn't like cannolis, so he always gave her a cupcake, so she would feel better every year. So it's just like we feel like we're part of the family here.
It really is the tradition. We see the same people in line every year, and you know, I love seeing the boys in the back. You know, the Termini boys making the cannolis. It's just a great family. It's a great tradition.
They treat you like family. So you come in, they recognize who you are, no matter what time of the year you come in. They recognize us and they say hello and they talk about, they ask about your family and how things are going.
Well, my father had a business down here at 8th and Washington, so I was always down here all the time, and it's kind of like family. Once you come down here, you get to meet people. You stop in all the time. You get to know them, Joey and them, and Vinny and Papa Joe. It's just like it's family. It really is.
I actually got engaged here. When I was thinking about proposing to my wife, I called Vinny and said I wanted to do something kind of special. So he brought us in, we did a cake tour, and then John wrote on the cake, "Will you marry me?" to my wife, and we got like pictures and stuff like that. So yeah.
If you've met them, they're great people. That's why everybody's in here. And as big a line and as many people, and as long as they wait, everybody still has a smile on their face, and it's Merry Christmas. So you can't do better than that.